You're certain it was Verda's?
He said his name. Barely even knew that much. But still.
Mateys.
You're alive! Wasn't sure you would be. Samadel, this is the one I told you about.
The dishevelled lizard eyes you with hope, though her hope is tinged with mistrust.
Han tells me you helped him out of Fort Joy. For that, you have my thanks. Can I ask if... Did you happen to meet a man named Gareth on your way here?
Turn your head if you can hear me.
He'll be back, Samadel. I know he will. He has to.
He has to, indeed. We need our leader. And if he doesn't return with help soon, we haven't a hope. You're kind to offer, but you'd best talk to Gareth's squire, Exeter. He'll know where your talents can be most used. Now, Han, let's take a look at your nasty leg injury.
Catch you later, Skipper. It's good you're here.
Martha's axe looks serviceable.
A grim-faced man sifts through a pile of badly damaged weapons, salvaging the repairable, ditching the broken. He picks up a rapier, the blade nicked and splintered, the hilt. He holds the damaged blade up to the light.
This was Halorn's blade. It was his first, it was also his last. He didn't intend to die here, but die here he did. He was an ordinary soul with an extraordinary heart, Halorn, and he died for what he believed. What did Halorn believe in? He believed in truth. He believed in hope. He believed that Alexander is a killer of Godwoken. I believe that on one point at least, he was right.
The point breaks away, leaving a jagged edge. The sword is shorter now, but it'll do more damage.
Who are you?
He realizes, to his surprise, that he holds the weapon in his hand, ready for battle. He smiles to himself, tucks the weapon away, and gets back to work.
If I had a forge, I could do something. Maybe.
I pray that you eat it and see them sleep in your grace.
This is ruined. This is ruined.
Please, Amadi, bless and protect your humble servant.
This is ruined. Martha's axe looks serviceable. Martha's axe looks serviceable.
Hey there, old buddy, old acquaintance. Want to team up again? Well, that was easier than I thought. And I'll do my best to stay myself. Lead the way.
Mother of magic, hear my prayer. Protect these poor souls in their time of need. I pray that you ease their pain and see them safe in your
Hush,
grace.
Bonnie Baron, now don't you cry. The birds are asleep, the moon's in the sky. The seven watch o'er us, you're safe in bed. So close your sweet eyes and rest your wee head.
Amidst the placid little rivulets stream from her deep-set eyes like endless cascades of sunlit tears. You feel peaceful in her presence, soothed somehow by an intangible comfort. As you gaze upon her loving face, you find yourself drawn into a trance-like state. A voice seems to reach you from within your mind and from the furthest reaches of the stars. Its whispers caress you like a breeze. The voice grows stronger, like a breeze picking up. What were whispers become words.
My children, my children. Gone are my children. Dead are they in the cradle I have wrought.
Her hold tightens and slips in waves, wavering between indignation and curiosity.
My child, weep with me for the mother who has lost. Weep with me and bathe in the tears of Amadia.
Your tears mingle with those of the goddess down in the tranquil crystalline pond. As suddenly as it came, the voice is gone, and you wake from its presence as if from dream-filled slumber. The pond now shines with an inner light, and standing in its waters, you feel rejuvenated, pure, as if born anew.
Amadia's grace,
Hush,
blessings
Bonnie Baron,
upon this
now
day.
don't you cry. The birds are asleep, the moon's in the sky. The seven watch o'er us.
By
you're safe in
Amadia's
bed.
grace, what did you
Close
do?
your sweet eyes and rest your wee head.
This is incredible. In all my years, I've never seen the goddess bestow her blessing on someone. I am humbled to be in your presence. Perhaps once, when the seven gods were still strong. But it has been many years since this was anything other than a pond for me to pray at. Armadia's strength waned when the divine Lucian accepted the power of the seven. This is most unusual. Truly we are blessed to know you. If Armadia favors you, that is all I need to know. And what might that be, O blessed child? Gareth. He set off to find the soul-forged weapons of Brachus Rex. A brave mission, and a dangerous one. But I cannot stop you, if you wish to follow in his footsteps. North of here you'll find the ruins of Brachus's Source Armory. Nothing in this land can counter the Shrieker's power like those weapons. Without them, the Seekers are truly hopeless. Walk ever in Armadia's grace, child.
A dwarf stands by a young woman. He seems intensely focused on her, whispering and singing softly in her ear.
Blood and bone, fire and smoke, death and worse.
Hush now, Leia. They'll not hurt you again. You're safe now. Once Gareth gets back, we're going home. You'll see. He'll be fine.
The woman rubs her neck, raking her nails across her skin as she whimpers. The dwarf starts at the sound of your voice, gripping the woman's arm for a moment before he relaxes.
New faces. Hope you weren't bushwhacked by the Magisters too. This one's seen a lot today. She were in the middle of it all when the Magisters unleashed their shriekers.
Howling dogs and men. Friends silently screaming through stitched mouths.
He puts his arm around her as she starts to sob.
She's delicate at the best of times. I asked Simone for something to help her relax, but Gareth's the only one who truly keeps her calm. If we didn't need her to remove Urda's collar, she'd be safe somewhere far from here. And now the rescue's scuppered. It were all for nothing. We were part of the caravan headed to Fort Joy, shiny collars and all. Gareth and the Seekers ambushed the caravan and freed us, saved every one of us from that hell. But now he's off searching for weapons to take down them shriekers, and all we can do is sit here, thinking about the Godwoken we didn't save.
From fragments to whole. From their past to our future. From their hope to ours.
She ain't detailed, but she ain't wrong. The Godwoken are our hope that a new divine can be born. Someone to replace Lucian and push back them Voidwoken. Someone to restore order and protect the source. I'd speak to Exeter if you want to know more. There's ways, but I ain't privy to 'em. One thing I do know, mind. The Voidwoken have their number. They react to Godwoken like no one else.
Barking dogs in wolves' clothing. Teeth in the sea. Teeth in the swamp. Teeth in the air.
Aye, there's enough of them about. But don't you worry none. Gareth will be back soon. Then we'll be home in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. We were part of the caravan headed to Fort Joy. Shiny collars and all. But now he's off searching for weapons to take down them shriekers. And all we can do is sit here.
The dwarf starts to sing softly as the woman rocks slowly in her seat. A young man in oversized armour paces around a table covered with a spread of maps, his face a tight scowl of frustration.
Every approach blocked. Oh, damn it! What good are battle tactics against those things, anyway?
He glances up. In quick succession, he becomes aware of both your presence and the fact that you're not a familiar face.
Who the blazes are you? A sorcerer, indeed. I should have realized. A seeker can always recognize a sorcerer when they see one.
The young man anxiously fidgets with his curved bow. You've found a matter close to his heart, evidently.
That's easier said than done, I'm afraid. Much easier said. The Magisters have us cornered. They have these weapons called shriekers. If we try to go against them unprepared, we're dead. We're seekers. Well, we guard the true principles of Lucian. There are sorcerers who can follow in his path and become divine, Godwoken. We seek them. Verdus was a Godwoken, our best hope. Our last hope, most likely. We tried to free him, but we failed. Now all we can do is flee. The Shriekers block all escape routes, though. We can't get off this island until we get past them. They were sorcerers once, but after whatever perversions the Magisters subjected them to, they're death incarnate. If they can see you, they can kill you, instantly. After we retreated here, our leader, Sir Gareth, set out looking for some ancient weapons that could counter those things. Then we could break the Magister blockade and escape this island. But he hasn't returned. If Sir Gareth doesn't come back with those weapons in tow, well, this island will be our grave. You'll help us?
His shoulders visibly relax, the weighty armour upon them settling with a clink.
Thank you. Allies are in short supply in this place. If you help us, I promise, we'll get you as far away from this place as possible. Please, ask. Whatever helps. None. He set out to find those source weapons, and that's the last we saw of him. The masked priestess, Gratiana, told Sir Gareth of them after she granted us shelter here. She was reluctant at first, but, well, Sir Gareth can be very insistent. Speak to her if you wish. She may know more. The Magister flagship, the Lady Vengeance, she's anchored at the old harbour. Once the way is clear, we're to take her and get the hell out of here. Sir Gareth? He's the finest seeker I know. I'm honoured to serve as his squire. He wouldn't let us down. Not unless something's gone horribly wrong. Well, before there's a divine, there must be a godwoken. Only a special few among sorcerers have this potential. Without them, a true successor to Lucian will never rise. And on top of everything, someone seems to be killing what few godwoken there are. It must be Alexander. A failed godwoken like him wouldn't want to see any other become the next divine.
The birds are asleep, the moon's in the sky.
Ifan looks anxious, an unfamiliar look on the lone wolf. Stepping closer, he whispers urgently in your ear.
I know who's hunting Godwoken. It's the lone wolves.
He smiles at you, but his expression is grave.
We're both Godwoken. We're on the same side. It's been making the lupine rounds for a while now. Big money for anyone who succeeds in taking out a Godwoken. And I mean big money.
Smoke and screams. Echoes of death.
I intend to find out. I bet we can track down my old pack and ask some questions. Last I heard, they were camped out near Driftwood. In the meantime, let's keep a lower profile.
The seven will show us you're safe from them.
Claude, turn your head if you can hear me.
The lizard holds a crimson-soaked rag against his side. He looks up as you approach, his expression oddly serene.
Magisters, they found our camp near the old harbour and unleashed hell upon us. I'm lucky in a way. I was wounded by an arrow. It wasn't just sword and spear the Magisters used on us. No, they had these weapons. Living beings, depleted of source and crucified, pathetic to look at until... the power that they unleashed. There was nothing we could do. Only run. Shriekers they're called. I can still hear that sound they uttered. Makes my scales crawl.
Sir Gareth is looking for a way to defeat them now. Let us hope he finds it.
The young woman chews her lower lip as she observes the injured before her. She bends to grab a rag, wiping her blood-smeared hands. She looks up and sees you.
If you're looking for healing, sorcerer, well, there's not much I can do.
You should see the other guy. What's left of him anyway?
The woman wrings the blood-stained rag in her hands anxiously.
Magisters aren't known for their mercy. Many of us died. And the ones here will likely follow the same fate, by a slower road. There's no need to go upsetting them, so hold your tongue. The Magisters sank our ship. Then we ran into more of them on the shore. They had these shrieker monstrosities. They're these wretched beings mounted on crucifixes. They nearly wiped us out with a single blow. We fled, those of us who still could. I've done all I can. Their wounds are too great. All I can offer them now is prayer and a cup of water. If you know a way, I'd be beyond grateful. A few hours ago, that might have helped. Look at their pallor. Only magic can pull them back from the brink now. Magic? All I've got is my own 2 hands and...
She trails off and limply gestures to her paltry makeshift infirmary.
I'm not even a healer. Ours was killed in the attack. I'm just a cook. Do what you will. Just don't cause them any more suffering. Don't move, Jules. Save your strength. He's cheated death. Thank you, stranger. Claude, turn your head if you can hear me.
You should see the other guy. What's left of him anyway?
In an instant. My wounds have all but vanished. I didn't think. I was certain I wouldn't. Thank you.
Claude, turn your head if you can hear me.
The Magister flagship. It has ballastay that tore our ship into kindling. A shard from our own mast pierced my side. I'm lucky the others managed to haul me all the way here. Especially after I saw what the Magisters did to those of us they captured.
He shudders at the memory.
They turned the living into shriekers. Crucified wretches that unleash pure destruction on anyone who tries to pass. Nobody survives those things. I wish I had a fitting way to thank the person who saved my life. As it is, all I can offer is, well, it's not much, but maybe you'll find some use for it. Thank you.
Please, heal them all.
You healed me. How did you... Oh, never mind. I don't care how. I only care that today won't be my last. I don't remember much. I barely had time to realize the Magisters were attacking before I was injured. The last thing I saw were these things, these shriekers. Those Magisters are gonna pay in blood for what they did to us. If my mother were here, she'd box my ears for not being able to thank you properly. Though I reckon that walloping from the Reds was punishment enough. Take this, at least. It'll have to do. Thank you.
I feel
You have so much power. They're gonna be all right. Thank you. Thank you. Gods above, thank you.
By Lucian's locks, how did you cut up your leg so badly?
Samadel's focus and attention is wholeheartedly devoted to tending Han's leg.
I feel better.
am your death. I take your all. I am your last breath. I shall take your soul.
Mine. None.
I eat the source inside.
I need aid.
My child, face me.
I don't see any children around here. I don't see my folks either. What's this? I found something. What strange witchery is this?
Hey! Hey you! Let me see what you've got under there. Go on. Go on. Show me your... tits! Oh. Why are you still speaking? How awkward. See, the thing is, just stop. No one cares what you have to say. Still opening that mouth of yours, are you? Careful with that. I quite like the look of it. How awkward. See, the thing is, just stop. No one cares what you have to say. Until next time. Ha! Here today, gone tomorrow.
An illusion.
Life's a dream.
This fellow must be quite proud of himself. Huh, clever.
I'd say we should stop to talk, but I'm swamped. Don't make much of it one way or the other, but the farther we get away from the joy, the better. There's got to be a way off this island.
Didn't I tell you to leave? Wasn't I clear that you're not welcome here? Ugh, you can't teach a fool anything.
Prepare yourself.
That was even easier than I thought. Poor idiot. That was even easier than I thought.
Pathetic boy. This isn't some game. In what world does treasure simply appear from on high?
But it's a riddle, isn't it? A conundrum. What's it you'll have to solve? I thought you looked clueless, all right? Thing is, it's about the letters, isn't it? One for each thing. Easy. Yeah, sure. Hope you don't die. Well, nice to meet you too. Rude thing.
You come to find. You come to search. But you won't find the way. A pity. I cannot help you. I only give the questions. I do not answer them. Brachus has willed it. Trompdoy must abide. You have met the unfortunate guardian of this vault. Fate has been unkind to Trompdoy, and so has Brachus Rex. Do you wish to move forward? Listen closely and make your attempt. Brachus is a bloody, rotten, thieving, very, very awful fellow. Some even call him a cur. A cur is... You know nothing. Guess again. Listen closely and make your attempt. Brachus is a bloody, rotten, thieving, very, very awful fellow. Some even call him a cur. A cur is, you know nothing. You dullard. You lack conviction. The doors remain closed to you. You come to find. You come to search. I cannot help you. Brachus has willed it. Judge him with a forgiving. Do you wish to move forward? Listen closely. Brachus is a bloody, rotten, thieving, very... Either you're very good at guessing, or the slightest bit clever. Let's find out for certain. Listen closely, and make your attempt. Source is a scourge, a devil, a misery, a blight, a hex, a curse. And yet, the cure is... Fool, you are unequal to the task at hand. You will not move forward out of my sight.
Slowly,
You come to find. You come to search. But you won't find the way. A pity. I cannot help you. Brachus has willed it. Trompdoi must abide. You have judge him with a... Do you wish to move forward? Listen closely and make your attempt. Brachus is a bloody, rotten, thieving, very, very awful fellow. Either you're very good at guessing. Listen closely. Source is a scourge, a devil, a misery, a fool. You are unequal to... You come to find. You come... I cannot help you. Brachus has willed it. Judge him with a... Do you wish to move forward? Listen closely. Brachus is a bloody rot. Either you're very good at... Listen closely. Source is a scourge. Perhaps you're not totally incapable after all. Or maybe Trompdoi told you the answers. Is that it? Is he hoping you'll... It doesn't matter in any case. The path is open. Go freely. I know little, but you have proven yourself a knowing traveler. I will answer what I can. Brachus Rex discovered the way. This he researched here, upon this isle. He could remove the source from any creature or individual. I saw the stars he used myself. They were most impressive. Brachus Rex has charged him, tried him, convicted and punished him. I know not the crime, but he has been sentenced to remain in this vault for all time and to prevent others from entering. Trompdoi was, and is, a creative man. He knew petty magic in his day. But this he has used to carve this place out from a simple vault, myself included.
something nearby.
Are you confused, or do you always look this dumb?
As you pick up the ring, you feel a cold, dark pain shoot up your arm. Your mind itches. You don't hear, but feel a whisper in your ear. It tells you to slip the ring onto your finger.
That's plenty. Look at that wand. It hums with inner source.
You made it all this way. I'm sorry.
He trembles and seems to shudder with a quiet sob.
I'm cursed, you know. Bloody Brachus bound me here to protect his vault. He has my soul in that jar just there, and I can't leave without it. As long as the jar stays unbroken, I can never truly die. I don't rightly know. This was the Source King's way. Befriend you, then destroy you. I was a fool to expect I'd be an exception. His favor was intoxicating. That's no excuse, but it is the reason. Really? You would?
He drops to his knees before you and grabs onto your feet with both hands, head hanging.
Thank you.
The jar before you may have looked opulent once, but no longer. Now it's covered in grime, its paint chipped away, and its jewels long stolen. The soul jar rocks slightly, light flashing from underneath its lid. On its rim, you can just barely make out the name Gratiana. As soon as you touch the jar's cracked surface, you see a vision of splendor, silks, fine food, and decadent lechery. But underneath it all lies bone and blood. The vision shifts. You see burning villages, slaughtered women and children. You see her, purging wand in hand, standing amongst it all. She throws her head back and laughter echoes in your skull. A shadow falls across her, and you see a large, weeping face. She reaches out as if to comfort, but Brachus drags her back. You see her fall into the mire of the swamp, trapped. As you pull your hand away, you can feel a deep, longing sadness in your soul. Is it regret, or just sadness for a life that used to be? Gratiana's soul flits through the air, eyes wild and desperate. She turns to you as her spirit starts to fade from this world.
I'm not ready. No, you can't. No!
The terrible vision fades.
Gratiana's life was selfish and hedonistic. No mercy.
Whatever a person may have done in life, they can always be redeemed.
However her life began, it ended well. No one should be damned because of their youth.
The deity's head and hands are missing, severed as if by a sword. You can't tell if this was meant to be symbolic somehow, or a mere act of vandalism. As you take in its chiseled details, you have a vision. The statue comes to life and embraces you awkwardly with its broken arms. Unable to resist, you're flown away into an endless dark.
That shrine seems to have brought me here. What is this place?
The helmeted figure before you slowly turns to face you. He raises his weapon, a great ethereal sword, and rushes forward, ready to strike you. The figure plants a foot before you, raises his sword, and commands,
"Fight!"
The figure charges you head on, ready to plunge the sword into your chest. As he charges, he suddenly evaporates into the ether, passing through your body. Deep, dark cold blooms in every particle of your body. The figure materializes behind you and grabs your head with one hand, pressing his sword to your throat with the other. If you so much as breathe too suddenly, it will slice your jugular with ease.
You are my champion? How I wasted my efforts saving you as the ship went down. The Divine is dead. Voidwoken haunt the night. Do you think I would let my people, our people, suffer so deeply without intervening? I chose you to be my champion, but it seems I've chosen wrong. Not all our enemies are of the flesh. You will have to do battle with as many specters as men if we are to survive.
He lowers his sword, releases you from his grasp, and turns you to face him.
I wonder if I've made a mistake in you. Recognize me. You are my champion, and I am your god.
He lifts his visor. Two deep green eyes fix you in their stare. In an instant, you know you are speaking to Ralik, god of all humans.
I had to test you, to know if when I chose you, I chose well. I see a spark in you. The beginnings of a fire that may blaze our path back to preeminence in Rivellon. This is why I have chosen you to lead humankind back toward divinity. This is why you are my selected. My Godwoken. Let me show you.
A great surge of power arrests your heart, your mind. When it passes, you feel ecstatic, replete.
You may have noticed I've tried to help you on your journey. I blessed the water beneath your feet so that it would aid you. Now you have the power for yourself. And this is only the beginning. More and greater powers await you, if only you will seek them. Only one marked for greatness. One who can either rise to this great task, or let her people fall to ruin. Capability is learned, so too experience. What I need is not the wisdom of experience, but the fire of potential. This I see within you. Above all my many children, I hope I am not wrong. Your purpose will be great, but the first step is simple. Escape the grasp of those who would do you harm. You, and you alone, must safely leave this place. You and you alone must rise above the reach of minor people.
Rallic visibly bristles at the mention of your companions.
I am not the only of the seven seeking a champion, my child. Your friends may have been similarly summoned by powers that threaten the very existence of our race.
He casts his gaze over the war below, where God fights God in a relentless, bloodless battle.
Times have changed. The gods are at war. The victor will choose the terms of peace. If we fail, if you fail, our race may well be lost. A father knows when he may trust in his children, and when he must intervene. I know that you will succeed, if you do not disappoint me.
This jar glitters and glows. From within, you think you can... With a jerk, your mind is pulled to a scene in a tavern. You see a dwarf in the center of the room, joking us all around roar with laughter. All bar the zombies, who are slavishly serving food and drink. The door opens, and a tall, beautiful woman stalks into the room. She's flanked by heavily armed guards. You can't make out her words, but see the fear in the dwarf's eyes. The dwarf mutters a word, and the undead lurch towards the intruder, but are cut down like wheat. The dwarf tries to run, pushing her friends into the woman's path, but is grabbed before she can escape. As she's dragged away to a tower, you hear her cursing Brachus Rex and his whore. Even when she's thrown inside and the door sealed, you can still hear her shouts. You pull your hand away from the jar, your head swimming. You can feel the dwarf's cold terror still twisting in your gut. The jar shatters like glass, but a spirit rises from the shards like smoke. The ghost of a dwarf, bedecked in necromancer robes, winks and blows you a kiss before slowly fading to nothing.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you. My death waits.
The vision fades.
She must have been acting against Brachus Rex for him to have come for her like that.
Keeping the dead as slaves? What a disgusting display. She deserved every punishment she got.
Being locked in a tower was more kindness than any necromancer deserves.
The jar on the plinth before you see the pictograms spin to life, and you're dragged into a dream. You see the lizards of the ancient empire turning their backs on you, casting you out into the wilderness. As you roam, the human apes turn away from you, all but one. One smiles, one opens his arms, one says he'll take you home. Brachus Rex. He promises power, for a price. He picks off your golden scales, one by one, stripping you down to the bone. He promised you a crown, but all you got was shackles. You try to fight, try to reclaim what's yours, but a woman takes you by the hand and leads you to a tower. He promised he'd take me home, you cry. You are home, she smiles as she seals the door. This is where you belong. Your hand drops away from the soul jar, your skin prickling. In the back of your mind, you hear a small, scared voice whimper before fading to nothing. You see a shape emerge from the ruins of the broken jar, a lizard in the finest necromancer robes. It grudgingly nods at you as it starts to fade from the mortal realm.
Farewell to flesh. Farewell to bone. Farewell.
The long-dead lizard's visions fade.
I can't help but sympathize with him. He just wanted to go home.
No amount of loneliness excuses wickedness. He helped a monster for selfish reasons.
What he did shames his people.
The soul jar stands on its plinth. You see, or rather, you feel, a far-off land. Frozen breath hangs in the air, pine needles brush your cheeks, and in your arms you can feel a weight. A body, dead. But you have hope. Your vision swims. You're older, but perhaps not wiser. You march at the head of a shambling host, the enemies of Brachus Rex melting before you. The scene twists again. Now Brachus stands before you, a beautiful woman at his side. You lash out in treasonous rage, but cold arms bind you. You're sealed away in a tower. Your screams fill the darkness. You feel a jolt and open your eyes to see the soul jar before you, lying still in the vault. Your hand falls from the jar and grips the pillar as you try to calm your ragged breathing. A human spirit slips from the ruins of the jar. Decked in necromancer robes, she turns to you, bows, and starts to fade away to nothing.
My eternal thanks, young one. Oh, timely death.
The necromancer's memories fade to black, but the feelings remain.
They may have been a necromancer, but they did not feel evil. Misguided, perhaps.
Anyone who marches at the head of an undead host deserves whatever punishment they get.
One must wonder how many more lives they took. How much misery the scum caused.